Now that we're able to save the configuration, it's time for us now to check if it's working. So I'm gonna type exit on this one, and then I'm gonna close the switch, and I'm gonna open it up again, and I'm gonna hit the enter on the keyboard to get started. And now the banner is showing. It says in here, "Welcome to Dance IT Network," right? And since we are on the user exec mode, okay, I need to type enable to go to the privilege mode. So let's type enable, and now it is asking for a password. The password that we created is password1234, right? And hit enter. Okay, so it is working. So the banner is working, the enable password is working, and also we changed the host name to SW1, which is here, okay, from switch to SW1. So now, since we are on the privilege mode, I'm gonna type here question mark, then hit the space bar. Okay, so we will use this show command, okay, which is under the privilege mode, um, to see the running system information. We're gonna do that. So I'm gonna type here show, and then space. I'm going to type question mark again to see what are the available commands that are inside the show. So let me hit the space bar. And then what we want to view is the running configuration. So let's find the running configuration here. Okay, there we go. So this is the running config. So I need to type this command after the show. Okay, so show space and then running dash config. Okay, and hit enter, and then hit space bar to see the information below. Space bar, space bar, space bar, space bar, and then let's scroll up to the last command that we input, which is the show running here. Okay, all right. So you notice that after you execute this command, there are a lot of information came out, which is from this up to the bottom part, right? So what are this information? Well, if you are new to this, it's kind of like brain overload, right? So it's hard to understand. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm gonna help you. So after you type the show running config, okay. So this building configuration. So these are the running configuration on the switch. Okay. So it says in here that this switch has a version up 15.0. So this is the version, and this three command line, this is a default let's say setup that is already encoded on the switch itself, or their default. So let's just ignore them, okay, because those are default. And then this one host name, we actually did this, right? We changed the host name from switch to SW1. So it is showing now on the running configuration. And then other commands that we did is this one, the enable password, which is password 1234. So it is showing on the running config, right? Okay. And then this is spanning tree mode PVST, okay, and then this one, the extend system dash ID. These are the default um, setup on the switch, okay. So since they're default, let's ignore them. And anyway, this will not really affect the configuration that we executed a while ago, right? And then mm, these are the um, fast Ethernet port on the switch, okay, which is from 1 to 24, okay, all right. And also the switch has a interface gigabit port, which is from 01 to 02. All right. And the switch has also a interface VLAN 1. Let's say if we want to assign an IP address to the switch, is we can do so though. We can put an IP address in here, and then we can turn the switch on. Okay, instead of shutdown, we can type no shutdown to turn it on. But we will not gonna do that on this tutorial. And the next command that we did is the banner, right? The banner MOTD. It says in here, welcome to Dan's IT network. Okay, all right. And well, this code, okay, this is showing on the running configuration. But if we will exit on this switch and we will try to open it again, you will not be able to see this. Okay, it is just only showing on the running configuration. And then next one, line consoles zero. Okay, this line console zero is we can configure this. Let's say if we want to manage the switch from a computer using a console cable. Okay, so this line console zero, and for the line VTY, okay, 04, and then here line VTY from 5 to 15. Okay, so it can cover from 0 to 15 VTY line. So this VTY can be used if you want to remotely manage the switch using SSH or Telnet. Okay, so like for example, if you are on a computer, then you'll be needing to type the IP address on the router for you to be able to manage it on the CMD, on the command prompt. So we need to configure this VTY line. But I do have a separate tutorial regarding line console 0 and line VTY, okay, so that you would be able to understand in detail. All right. Okay.